Welcome to The Secret Place with Steph Bene. 5-minute devotions for hungry hearts and searching souls.
Good morning. I hope you're all doing really well today. It's a beautiful sunshiny Saturday here in South Florida, and I'm eager to share with you a short word that I just read from Richard Foster again, that wonderful Quaker, contemporary Quaker man who loves the Lord and teaches us so much about prayer. So today's reading, the word for the day is inner healing, and prayer can bring inner healing. Let me share it with you. Just a short passage from this. Prayer, secret, fervent, believing prayer, lies at the root of all personal godliness. Prayer changes things, people say. It also changes us. The latter goal is the more imperative. The primary purpose of prayer is to bring us into such a life of communion with the Father that by the power of the Spirit, we are increasingly conformed to the image of the Son. This process of transformation is the sole focus of formation prayer. None of us will keep up a life of prayer unless we are prepared to change. Either we will give it up or turn it into a little system that maintains a form of godliness but denies the power of it, which is the same as giving up. When we begin to walk with God, He is gracious and marvelously answers our feeble, egocentric prayers. We think, this is wonderful. God is real after all. In time, however, when we try to push this button again, God says to us, I would like you to be more than your provider. Oh, I would like to be more than your provider. I also want to be your teacher and your friend. Let me lead you into a more excellent way. I want to free you of the greed and avarice, the fear and hostility that make your life one great sorrow. Now, we may chafe under this and struggle against it, but in time we learn the goodness of rightness and begin to move into holy obedience. Each day is new and living. Each day in a new and living way, the brooding Spirit of God teaches us. As we begin to follow these nudgings of the Spirit, we are changed from the inside out. That is where change takes place. How many of us have tried for so long to change the way we think about something, a certain behavior, a certain temptation that we always go to? It's really tough. We always seem to, sooner or later, backslide, get down on ourselves. Some of us get down on ourselves. Some of us just try to escape and run away from God and say, nah, I can never be holy. I can never learn. I simply can't obey. You know what? That's not true. Those are all lies. They may seem like the reality at the moment, but there's a pressing through that must happen in prayer. To persevere in prayer is how we grow. And actually, we're not really just looking so much. We might think it's change that we need in our life. It's transformation. That's how God changes us. And He changes us from the inside out. Very often, these changes, this transformation happens because of a rhythm in our life, a rhythm of a certain discipline, like prayer, like being with others who pray, who seek God, who endeavor to follow Him. So there's some really good disciplines. Prayer is one of them. This little section that Foster writes here, this spoke to me so much. I wonder if it speaks to you. None of us will keep up a life of prayer unless we are prepared to change. We will either give it up or turn it into a little system that maintains a form of godliness but denies the power of it, which is the same thing as giving up. Isn't that the truth? My goodness. Who wants a form of godliness? The Lord speaks against that in the New Testament. God, that doesn't please God. That doesn't delight God, that we get a new little form, a little system. No, we need the power of God, the power of the eternal, awesome Creator, omnipotent, worthy one, maker of the whole universe. We need his power. The coolest thing is that we have that power available to us through Jesus. But how do we access it when we go to Jesus? How do we access that power to be an overcomer, that power to love in spite of challenges, in spite of the vitriol often, or hatred, or rejection of others? How do we get that power? It's all there for us. We find it in prayer. And it's not just the getting on your knees kind of prayer once in a while. It's the walking, talking, breathing. I'm here, God, and I know you are. Hear my heart. Change me. Change me from the inside out. That's my prayer. That's always my prayer. And I'm sure it's your prayer too for some of you. I hope that you'll have a wonderful day. I hope that you leave some comments or questions. I'd love to interact with you. And let me know if this little meditation is speaking to you, or if you'd like more. And if so, don't hesitate to subscribe. I hope you have a great, great day. Until next time, this is Steffa. And this is Your Place.
Breathe, listen, and receive. Take a moment to soak it all in. Until next time.